this is push day. What we're going to start off with is bench press. We're going to do 3 sets, aim for about 5 to 8 for strength. Let's do it. So next we're going to do shoulder press. Shoulder press is one of my weaker points because I've always had a sort of an injured shoulder a little bit, so I try to take it a little bit lighter. But we're going to do 3 sets and we're going to aim for probably about 6 to 8 reps. I keep it fairly light because I really try to not hurt my shoulders, but that's a good rep range anyway, so let's do it. Okay, so next exercise we're doing is machine chest press. So this one is, again, nowhere near as good as using dumbbells, but since I did bench press today, I figured I'd do this one to just push myself to get that last amount of effort, to get that true progressive overload on the chest. So let's load up some weight. So that's the machine chest press done. 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Smashing it out, really working the chest as much as I can to support that growth. Nice. Okay, so next we're doing dips. We do bodyweight dips. That's what I prefer to do. Again, 3 sets, we're gonna do 10 reps. Keep it nice under control, core tight, nice and good form, 90 degrees, and up. So next we're doing tricep pull downs. We're going to do 3 sets, aiming for, again, 8 to 10, progressively overload, and really work the triceps hard, to be fair. Okay. Still working on the form a bit, so if there's any tips on how to make the form better, then let me know, please. That'll help me out. again, we're aiming on this one for 6 to 8 reps, 3 sets. It's usually you take a fairly light weight, but if you're stronger, you can do more. Generally, it's a exercise where you do less weight. Nice. 3 sets, best efforts completed. Worst thing in the gym, putting these fucking weights on. And I'm off as another bastard. Right. Today we're just trying to work on progressing the strength of the deadlift and working the back muscles rather than trying to show off how much you can lift or can't lift. So if you're looking at doing deadlifts for strength, I'd recommend 3 sets of probably about 5. If you're looking for more muscular endurance, working the back, helping strengthen your back. For longevity, probably more like 3 sets of 8 to 10. So what I'm doing at the minute is I'm aiming for about 5 to 8. So I'm trying to get a little bit sort of muscular endurance and a little bit muscular strength. So I'm kind of sitting in the middle at the moment. The most important thing with deadlifts is really be careful with the back. Keep your back straight, keep your core tight. Don't overdo it because you will get hurt. Simple as that. So all the pull exercises I'm going to show you today, this isn't necessarily the exact way to do it or the exact set of exercises. This is just what I like to do, and this is just what I feel works for me best. So you can follow this, and I know you'll do well, make progress. But I mean, there's plenty of other exercises out there for pull and push and legs that may be more tailored towards your needs and what you want. So this is what I do. You can follow along, but also there's plenty of other choices as well if this isn't quite what you think or what you like. Not gonna lie. So next we're doing the lat pull down. Again, works the upper part of the back. I don't know all the names of all the back muscles apart from the lats, which is the top. It's just that this does work the lats, hence why it's called a lat pull down. Sure, we're on the right way. Generally I like to have a wider grip, but not so wide that you hit the edges of the bar that starts to bend. Roughly about where a normal pull-up would be. Again, keep the core tight, nice and under control. One thing I hate about pull-ups and all these exercises, you get really lovely calluses. So after we've worked the back, in pull, we've also got to work the biceps. So what I like to start off with is preacher curl, which is this machine right here. It's really, really good for isolating the biceps because there's no body swinging movement because your arms are trapped. So it's perfect for really working just the bicep and getting that maximum progressive overload. So let's do that one. We're gonna aim for about, again, 3 sets. Probably we're gonna aim for about 10 because we really wanna get that progressive overload. Even if you've got to do a lighter weight to get 10, I recommend it rather than going smaller and doing less reps. Lighter weight, more repetitions, bigger biceps. Next exercise is another bicep exercise. We're doing strict bar bicep curls. So we're using one of these bars, which it just has weights already on it, but you can literally do it with the bicep curl. You could do it with an easy bar. Just a really overall good bicep exercise. It really gets them working hard. So I'm gonna do 3 sets of probably anywhere between 8 to 10. Top. Okay, so today we're going to do a leg day. We're going to start off with barbell squat. We're going to do 3 sets of 5 reps. We're going to keep this nice and heavy because that's where we can get the most progress from it. So I'm working up, building towards my working set at the moment, warming up the legs properly by incrementally increasing the weight so we don't hurt ourselves. And then we'll start and do the 3 sets. So this is still part of the warm up at the moment. Okay, so next exercise we've got is leg press machine. So this again works the quads. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10 reps. So keep your feet, again, roughly shoulder width apart, that's on the plate. Push it off with the bars. And you nice and slowly get it down. Again, 90-degree angle, push it up, but always keep a slight bend in your knee when you push it up. Get on with it. Okay, so next exercise we got on our leg day is leg extensions. Again, focus on the quads. It's quite a quad heavy leg day, but they're the part that's most important and they look nice. That there. I don't know whose legs are all out there, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Who's out here? Get a good one. Got fucking the big friendly giant in this as a membership in this gym. Okay, so the last exercise that we're doing today on the leg day is lunges. I'm going to use this track and lunge up and down, but generally make sure on each leg you're working equal amounts. Generally it's about 10 on each leg and 3 sets. Let's work hard on the last one. Let's do it. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite leg exercise is.